So not only, again, does inflammation come as a result of interruptions in the circadian rhythm, that is one example, but also when it becomes unresolved and becomes chronic as a result of long-term consumption of chemicals, genetically modified organisms, and our favorite, flesh. We can't get away from flesh. Everybody takes a deep breath. We cannot get away from flesh.
Dr. Miller, can you explain, because I struggle with understanding inflammation. Like the picture you showed, it showed the person with this red. It looks like he's on fire.
Right.
But what does that truly mean? How do I translate that to an organ, to a pain in my side, to a whatever is going on? Like what exactly is inflammation?
Well, I'll give you a nugget, and I'm gonna.
Okay.
We're not finished yet.
Okay. Okay.
Essentially, inflammation is unresolved cellular damage. It is when the cells are so broken that now the tissues are damaged, the organ is dysfunctional, and the system is not working. Because cells create tissues, tissues create organs, organs create systems. So it's like a slow burning ember, okay? If you can imagine coals on a grill, you light the coals. They're hot, but you don't know it because you don't see any fire. There's been no changes in the status quo. They're black, but they're hot. They're warming up. And before long, those embers, which are your cells, begin to smolder. You begin to see smoke. These are symptoms. You might have skin breakouts. You might have swelling of the ankles. You might have stiffness in the joints, okay? That is inflammation that is becoming advanced. And before you know it, those embers are totally ashed out. By the time those embers ash out, by the time those cells ash out, you've got a full-blown disease. And you didn't know where it came from. It's the chronic intake of GMOs, chemicals, and our favorite, flesh. We love it. We love cheese. We love chicken. We love Swedish meatballs. We love pepperoni.
We have someone from Sweden.
Okay. We love it. We love curry goat. We love curry chicken. I mean, we can go down the list.
Yes.
So like I said, by the time the dash lights come on, you're already diseased out. And then you go on to the doctor and you say, I don't know where these cancer cells came from. Oh, really? Well, remember 50 years ago when you started shaving under your arms and then you poured chemicals on top of it, saying that you needed to have deodorant? You weren't born with a deodorant bottle in your hand. Why would you need that? Well, I need it because I eat flesh and I stink. Well, stop eating flesh. You wouldn't stink. You don't need deodorant. You need to stop eating flesh and chemicals and GMOs. Okay? Sorry to bring bad news today. So the backstory is that cells function around the clock. There's never a time that your cells are not working. You don't hear them, you don't feel them, you don't even see them, but they are at work. And what happens to you if you work around the clock? You become depleted and done. Same thing happens with your cells. They become depleted and done. And if they right, you're burnt out ember, you're an ashed out ember. And same thing is, as a result of toxicity and long-term inflammation, that's damage. So your cells either become depleted from overwork, or I should just say regular work, or they become damaged because of toxicity or inflammation.